Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a different type of video coming for you guys. So in today's video I will be going through the Bible 52 weeks with y'all, because in my last video, the snow day vlog that is actually uploading right now, I stated that I've started this book. It is sorry, it's morning time. Just to help me get closer to God and actually read the Bible. It's known when you read the Bible, your perspective changes. You know how to handle a lot of different situations. You'll handle them differently than you did before, and it just brings you closer to God in general. So I do want to. Those are all things I'm working on. So I got this book, The Bible 52 Weeks, a year-long Bible study for women. It's by Dr. Kimberly D. Moore, and I got it off of Amazon. So my snow day vlog, which is the video right before this video, I stated how I want to do kind of like a Bible study that you do at the actual church, but with this book, and we'll do it in the comments section. I could do a Zoom, but I guess I'll have to wait to see if I get more participation, more people wanting to actually do it, or actually communicate with me about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read. If you don't know how the book works, because you might haven't seen my snow day vlog, this is a table of content, and it gives you something to think about every week. So my week one is there's nothing too hard for God. So it gives you all the how to use the book, but since I already know how to use it, I'm just going to tell y'all. So we go to week one, and we have daily readings from a certain chapter. By the time we're done with this, we would have read the entire Bible, which is the goal. So it starts us off, and it's not in order of the Bible. We just move around for what we need at this time. So it doesn't go in order with the weeks. So right now we are in Genesis. I didn't record day one, but I did do day two. So day one was Genesis 1 through 4. If you want to go read that before you come back and do Genesis 5 through 8. But right now we're about to do Genesis 5 through 8 is our readings today. And it tells you which readings you're supposed to read. Hopefully y'all can see that. Which ones you're supposed to read. Don't mind my broken nail. I gotta go put it back on. And then it tells you what the purpose of the reading is. You don't read this until day 7, because this talks about what you would have read in the readings. So don't read that yet. And on this side, you have a few reflective questions, which is what I'm going to do on the 7th day. That's why I said on the 7th day, y'all can comment down below. But if you want to comment in this video to let me know if you like this video, if I should keep doing it, because then I won't do it, because it's 52 weeks. So it's going to be a daily video, hopefully no more than 15-20 minutes, and just so y'all can talk to me about it. So this video, comment down if you want me to keep doing this video. So also it gives you the actions of the week. So this is what you're trying to aim for. I can tell y'all this part right now. Actions. Well, no, actually, let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm kind of going off. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment on my video ideas. You like to see me do, because I'm open to anything. So yeah, now let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, y'all, I am back, and so now let me tell y'all the actions for the week. Decide in your heart to think and speak positively, replacing negative words with positive ones. Number 2 is make a commitment to yourself to intentionally respond to your doubts with declarations of faith. 3, at the end of the week, note how speaking positively into your life has begun to have a good impact on your outlook and ability to trust God. So that's what we're trying to aim for this week in the readings that we're reading. So now that we have pretty much talked about the whole book, remember I got off of Amazon. You should go get it. I don't think it was more than $10. but I'm not positive. I kind of forgot. I didn't really care about the price. I knew I wanted this book regardless. But let's go ahead and get started. So 5 through 8. Y'all are on my iPad because I need my phone for my discussion. I mean, for my Bible. So you can just get the regular Bible off of my phone. I have it playing, so I don't read the scriptures. I just I have the thing playing it. So Genesis, I need to go back to chapter 5. So now I'm going to turn my volume all the way up because he reads it for us. And I'll put screenshots of the wording so y'all can read it with me, so y'all don't just have to listen to it. I know that could be a little hard to do. You might want to like follow along with the reading. That's what I like to do. So I'm gonna put screenshots right here of it while he's reading it, so y'all can stay engaged. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me bring y'all a little closer just to make sure y'all can hear. Okay.
Genesis 5. This is the written account of Adam's family line. When God created mankind, he made them in the likeness of God. He created them male and female and blessed them, and he named them mankind when they were created. When Adam had lived 130 years, he had a son in his own likeness, in his own image, and he named him Seth. After Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Adam lived a total of 930 years, and then he died. When Seth had lived 105 years, he became the father of Enosh. After he became the father of Enosh, Seth lived 807 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Seth lived a total of 912 years, and then he died. When Enosh had lived 90 years, he became the father of Kenan. After he became the father of Kenan, Enosh lived 815 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enosh lived a total of 905 years, and then he died. When Kenan had lived 70 years, he became the father of Mahalalel. After he became the father of Mahalalel, Kenan lived 840 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Kenan lived a total of 910 years, and then he died. When Mahalalel had lived 65 years, he became the father of Jared. After he became the father of Jared, Mahalalel lived 830 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Mahalalel lived a total of 895 years, and then he died. When Jared had lived 162 years, he became the father of Enoch. After he became the father of Enoch, Jared lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Jared lived a total of 962 years, and then he died. When Enoch had lived 65 years, he became the father of Methuselah. After he became the father of Methuselah, Enoch walked faithfully with God 300 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enoch lived a total of 365 years. Enoch walked faithfully with God. Then he was no more, because God took him away. When Methuselah had lived 187 years, he became the father of Lamech. After he became the father of Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Methuselah lived a total of 969 years, and then he died. When Lamech had lived 182 years, he had a son. He named him Noah, and said, "He will comfort us in the labor and painful toil of our hands caused by the ground the Lord has cursed." After Noah was born, Lamech lived 595 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Lamech lived a total of 777 years, and then he died. After Noah was 500 years old, he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Genesis 6.
We're in chapter 6.
When human beings began to increase in number on the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Then the Lord said, My spirit will not contend with humans forever, for they are mortal. Their days will be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart were only evil all the time. The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. So the Lord said, I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I have created, and with them the animals, the birds, and the creatures that move along the ground, for I regret that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight and was full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. I'm going to bring flood waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, every creature that has the breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. Genesis 7.
Genesis 7.
The Lord then said to Noah, Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate, and also 7 pairs of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made. And Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters came on the earth. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean and unclean animals, of birds, and of all creatures that moved along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark, as God had commanded Noah. And after the 7 days, the flood waters came on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the 2nd month, on that day, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were open, and rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On that very day, Noah and his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wife, and the wives of his 3 sons, entered the ark. They had with them every wild animal according to its kind, all livestock according to their kinds, every creature that moves along the ground according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, everything with wings. Pairs of all creatures that have the breath of life in them came to Noah and entered the ark. The animals going in were male and female of every living thing as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut him in. For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth. The waters rose and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. They rose greatly on the earth, and all the high mountains under...
Guys, so I had to pause it. I paused it on here because my computer, my iPad died. So I paused it. So we're still at the same spot we were. The picture's still going to be right here, but I had to pause it. So now let's continue.
Genesis 7.
Oh no.
The Lord then said to Noah, "Go into the ark."
Oh, hold on. I thought it was going to start us from where we were. We were right here. Genesis 7. Okay, no, that took me to 8.
Genesis 7. The Lord then said to Noah,
No, we wasn't right there. We were on for the 40th. Not sure what happened. Wondering if I should just not post this one and just start again tomorrow. Well, let me just once you get back to where we were, then I'll come back. So I was getting back into the reading because I was trying to make sure, and I had already got back to past where we were. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read it. It's still going to be on the screen and everything, but I'm just going to have to read it out loud for you guys so we can continue the video because it's not supposed to be a long video. But it is my first one, so I'll get better with my preparing for it and things like that. Like, I know it's fine. But for the first video, of course, it's going to be a little scratchy because it's my first time doing it. But let's continue. For 40 days, the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth. The waters rose and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. They rose greatly on the earth, and all of the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. The waters rose and covered the mountains to a depth of more than 15 cubits. Every living thing that moved on land perished, birds, livestock, and animals, all the creatures that is swarmed over the earth, and all mankind. Everything on dry land that had the benefit of life in its nostrils died. Everything on the face on the earth was wiped out. People and animals and the creatures that move along the ground and the birds were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days. That's the end of chapter 7. We have one more chapter left. If you made it this far in the video, leave the praying hands emoji in the comment section down below to let me know y'all are still here with me. Hopefully y'all didn't leave. I was reading the Bible, y'all. But just kidding. But let's go to this last chapter, chapter 8, and he's going to be reading it again. So now, let's go.
Genesis 8. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and the livestock that were with him in the ark. And he sent a wind over the earth, and the waters receded. Now the springs of the deep and the floodgates of the heavens had been closed, and the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The water receded steadily from the earth. At the end of the 150 days, the water had gone down. And on the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month, and on the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains became visible. After 40 days, Noah opened a window he had made in the ark and sent out a raven, and it kept flying back and forth until the water had dried up from the earth. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the surface of the ground. But the dove could find nowhere to perch because there was water over all the surface of the earth. So it returned to Noah in the ark. He reached out his hand and took the dove and brought it back to himself in the ark. He waited 7 more days and again sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove out again, but this time it did not return to him. By the first day of the first month of Noah's 601st year, the water had dried up from the earth. Noah then removed the covering from the ark and saw that the surface of the ground was dry. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. Then God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons and their wives. Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you, the birds, the animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground, so they can multiply on the earth and be fruitful and increase in number on it." So Noah came out together with his sons and his wife and his sons' wives. All the animals and all the creatures that move along the ground and all the birds, everything that moves on land came out of the ark, one kind after another. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord. And taking some of all the clean animals and clean birds, he sacrificed burnt offerings on it. The Lord smelled the pleasing aroma and said in his heart, "Never again will I curse the ground because of humans, even though every inclination of the human heart is evil from childhood. And never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease." Genesis 9.
Okay, you guys, that is our daily reading for today. So remember our actions, and make sure in the comment section y'all let me know how y'all felt about the reading today. Our actions for this week is to decide in your heart to think and speak positively, replacing negative words with positive ones. Make a commitment to yourself to intentionally respond to your doubts with declarations of faith. And 3, at the end of the week, note how speaking positively into your life has begun to have a good impact on your outlook and ability to trust God. Hopefully y'all guys are still here with me and you are interested in reading the Bible every day with me for just at least 10-15 minutes. I know this one's probably going to be a little longer, but like I said, it's my first one and I'm getting the hang of it. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you stayed. In the comment section, leave some praying hands down below to let me know that you made it all the way through the video. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment on more video ideas you would like to see me do, because I'm open to anything. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!